हेलो, गुड आफ्टरनून, नमस्कार। मेरा नाम है आरजे राज। आप देख रहे हैं 1142nd एपिसोड ऑफ नागपुर मोस्ट हैपनिंग फेसबुक लाइव शो, जिसका नाम है राज की बात, विमेन ऑफ द ईयर के साथ। Really want to thank Parekh Brothers Jewelers presents Raj Ki Baat Women of the Year in association with Pehnava Boutique. Also a big thank you to Antara Multi Services and also Cuts the Salon, and a big thank you to Hamper Ride by Nidhi Rathi. हमारी आज की मेहमान एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट हैं, एक नागपुरकर है, एक प्रेमिका है, उस प्रेमी की जिसको संगीत बहुत ज्यादा पसंद है। जी, मुलाकात करते हैं, स्वागत करते हैं हमारी आज की विमेन ऑफ द ईयर का, द वन एंड ओनली श्रुति काला सहाय। हाय। सो व्हेन आई से सहाय, यू सहाय के साथ हाय आ जाता है ना? ओके, हाय श्रुति, हाउ आर यू?
Very well.
So when I introduced you, I also mentioned that you're a Nagpurkar.
जी
So
बिल्कुल।
proud Nagpurkar.
अरे बाबा, हस्बैंड को यहाँ ले आई, इतना
अच्छा, just tell me one more thing, that you know when you which school did you go, which college did you go, कहाँ थी आप इतने साल?
मैंने सेंटर पॉइंट से अपना स्कूलिंग किया है एंड उसके बाद मैं बाहर पढ़ने चली गई थी, जयपुर से, मुंबई से, बाकी जगहों से एजुकेशन कंप्लीट किया और मैं भी पढ़ ही रही हूँ, तो खुद से पढ़ रही हूँ, लेकिन पढ़ाई जरूरी है।
So क्या फर्क महसूस करती हैं आप कि एक नागपुर की लड़की जब बाहर जाती है पढ़ने के लिए, तो नागपुर की लड़की में ऐसा क्या होता है जो बाहर की लड़कियों में नहीं देखने को मिलता?
सादगी।
Okay.
To start with, I think we're very simple girls here. I feel that we're very modest. जितना भी हो, हम लोग जितना भी एक्सपोज्ड हैं, हमें अपनी ग्राउंड्स पता है, ऐसा मुझे फील होता है जितना भी मैं बाहर गई हूँ। So I feel that's a huge difference. We are very we come from good educational backgrounds and all of that, but yet we have our grounds.
So you've seen the city changing.
Yes, beautifully.
So was that one thing which you really like about Nagpur, and then one thing which you are upset about?
With the development of the city, I like the new bridges that are coming up. Oh my God, it's so fast. So I really like that. In case of development, what I do not like about Nagpur is, I would really want to say that people in Nagpur think कि बहुत boring city है, यहाँ कुछ होता नहीं है, मुंबई जाओ कितने workshops होते हैं, यहाँ जाओ वहाँ पे, but I really think that we all can do a lot in the city. The city has so much to get in. It's really welcoming that way. So I really wish the attitude of people here in Nagpur becomes more about let's do something rather than crib and complain about the city being less.
So आप भी तो नागपुरी हैं. Do you crib and complain about something?
I am so much at peace in this country and the city. I swear, I really like the city. I like it's green, it's peaceful. There's so much scope. When I started my field, there were hardly any psychologists, but it did not honestly take me a lot to reach where I am today. So I really feel that this city has a lot to offer.
So what came first, Heal with Her or Rahul?
I think simultaneously they were both happening at the same time. When Rahul came into my life, I became all the more, an achiever. I wanted to do more and serve more. So Heal with Her is more like a platform that serves rather than my goal.
So this complete thought process of becoming a psychologist and getting into counseling and healing, do you come from a family which is into this kind of profession, or what kind of family background you had before marriage?
Business background actually. And for me to get into this field altogether was not an easy journey, because people wouldn't understand. I started this education 10 years ago, right? And people wouldn't understand. I would be getting comments like क्यों पागल होके डॉक्टर बनना है, क्यों ये करना है, ऐसी फील्ड में कोई नहीं जाता है बेटा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. Not from my immediate family, but from people outside, I would usually get those comments. So I did not come from this background. It was a struggle to get into this, but now that mental health is coming up, people understand the importance of this field finally.
So when you say mental health is coming up,
awareness.
So awareness. There's a lot of awareness with mental health, but then is there a problem with people now when it comes to mental health? Are people facing a lot of issues? क्या पहले के पहले का जो वक्त था, पहले का जो समय था, उसको लेकर अगर हम कंपेयर करें आज के वक्त और हालातों को, क्या वाकई में इस किस्म की एक ऐसा गैप बन रहा है जहां पर मेंटल हेल्थ जैसे इश्यूज उभर कर आ रहे हैं?
मुझे ऐसा लगता है ना, ये हमेशा से था.
हमेशा से था।
हाँ, मगर अवेयरनेस नहीं थी, कंडीशनिंग नहीं थी, बहुत सारे प्री कंसीव्ड नोशंस अटैच थे इसके साथ कि कैसे जा सकते हैं। एक साइकाइट्रिस्ट साइकोलॉजिस्ट को दिखाने में बहुत सारे स्टीरियोटाइप्स थे जो लोग नहीं ब्रेक कर पाते थे, इसीलिए दे वुड रादर सफर इन साइलेंस देन टेक द नॉर्मल ट्रीटमेंट फॉर इट. But now, thanks to awareness, a little credit to also social media and more adaptive humans that we are, people have started believing that, it's a concern and that we need to take care of it in whatever ways that we can. And that's why I think the newer population is more proactive towards mental health.
So, clinical psychiatrist and psychologist are being sometimes misunderstood.
Yes.
Would you like to clarify?
So there is nothing like a clinical psychiatrist. There is psychiatrist and clinical psychologist or psychologist. So psychiatrists are the ones who have pursued a medical degree and can treat patients through medication.
Okay.
While psychologists use therapy, counseling, testing, psychometric testing as their ways of treatment. So that's the difference. Psychologists are mostly masters in clinical psychology, counseling psychology and all of that, plus MPhil or PhD. And psychiatrists are MBBS plus MD psychiatry.
तो अगर किसी का दिमाग खराब हुआ है, क्या वो गोली से ठीक हो सकता है?
It depends. See, दिमाग खराब is a rather harsh term, but it just says that अगर किसी को कोई तकलीफ हो रही है साइकोलॉजिकली तो साइकाइट्रिस्ट और साइकोलॉजिस्ट मिल के डिसाइड करते हैं कि ये सिवियर है और इसको दवाई की ज़रूरत है या फिर ये सिंपली थेरेपी से, बात करने से, काउंसलिंग करने से ठीक हो सकता है.
पर किस किस्म की दिक्कतें आजकल जो उभर कर आ रही है? क्या दिस इज जस्ट after COVID or during COVID people you were getting more people, or pre-COVID also there were a lot of concerns?
There always has been. If you visit a psychiatrist today, there are less psychiatrists and more population that needs to be catered. So they are mostly full. All the OPDs are mostly full, which means there are issues and people are turning up for it ever since. It's not like COVID has brought it up. Maybe COVID and social media awareness has made it a cool thing or maybe more like a normalized thing कि लोग आते ठीक है, it's normal, but it was always there and people were treating themselves. The only problem was a lot of times लोग जब तक severe नहीं हो जाता था ट्रीट नहीं करवाते थे. जब इतना बिगड़ गया कि अब तो दिखाना ही पड़ेगा तब दिखाते थे. अब बॉर्डरलाइन लेवल पे कहीं भी थोड़ा सा भी इशू लग रहा है उन्हें लगता है नहीं एक बार चेकअप करवा लेते. ये एक अच्छी चीज हो गई है थ्रू अवेयरनेस.
सो आप किसी स्कूल के साथ, किसी इंस्टीट्यूशन के साथ, बिकॉज आजकल एडोलसेंट्स, बच्चों में ज्यादा देखने को मिल रहा है, क्या आप किसी साथ एसोसिएटेड हैं या फिर यू हैव योर ओन ओपीडी, पीपल कम हियर एंड
यस, आई हैव माय ओन थेरेपी सेटअप जहाँ पे लोग आते हैं. थैंकफुली अभी तक एडवर्टाइज करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी है बिकॉज वर्ड ऑफ माउथ से थ्रू साइकाइट्रिस्ट एंड ऑल आ जाते हैं, लोगों को पता है. अदरवाइज हील विथ हर इज अ नेम इन इटसेल्फ एंड मेरे कोलैबोरेशन टीनेजर्स के साथ कॉल्ड टीनेजिंग एट या अदर स्कूल्स एंड कॉलेजेस के साथ हैं. तो उनके थ्रू भी मैं उनके पास जाती रहती हूँ, उन्हें वर्कशॉप्स डिलीवर करती रहती हूँ और दे कम.
अब चूंकि एक वक्त गुजरा जहाँ पर आपने आप अलग अलग शहर घूमी पढ़ाई के लिए और उसके बाद फिर आप वापस नागपुर आए. सो जब कोई नागपुर से बाहर जाता है, हम देखते हैं आजकल जो युवा हैं वो बस इंतजार करते हैं कि कब उनका ग्रेजुएशन खत्म हो या फिर उनका 12th खत्म हो और वो नागपुर से भाग जाएं. दे थिंक दैट देयर आर मोर थिंग्स आउटसाइड टू एक्सप्लोर देन कंपैरेटिवली टू नागपुर. व्हाट इज योर थॉट अबाउट इट?
I absolutely agree and that's why I said that it is sad that the attitude of youth is कि यहाँ तो कुछ नहीं है. I would not disagree completely. We are still developing and हमें और ज़रूरत है. But I really feel like I have clients who are photographers and they're doing amazing in their work and so many other creative art field के लोग जो यहाँ पे रह के इसे बढ़ा रहे हैं, यहाँ पे बढ़ा रहे हैं, putting up art exhibitions, doing so much more with their talent, right? So I totally believe कि चलो आपको पढ़ने के लिए ज़रूरी है जाना, आप जाएं, मगर come back to the city and add some value to the city. It's what I think would be more beneficial rather than just going other places and which is already developed, which is already in its way quite prospering and blossoming. Yeah.
So is that the reason that you thought that there is a lot of vacuum of development personally growing in the city that you brought Rahul also to Nagpur?
Rahul, I was was already in an established practice.
How did you meet him?
We were both solo tripping in Himachal.
Solo tripping?
Yes,
Okay.
I was on my solo trip. He was on his solo trip. He saw me there. He pursued me from there on.
Okay.
And yes, we decided that this can work because we did like each other, but B, he was ready to move in for me, and which is a big deal even now in the Indian society. And he was absolutely on. He was like, if you want to stay in Nagpur, I will come. Also because he has work which is more so over concerts, and so he can travel around from here, Nagpur being the center of the country. It's easier for him to travel around, and it works for us. I can be established here and he can run and come back.
तो काला साहब की बेटी जब छोटी थी तब क्या सपने देखती थी? विवाह करूंगी किसी म्यूजिशियन के साथ?
बिल्कुल भी नहीं।
हाँ।
बिल्कुल नहीं, क्योंकि
या पहाड़ चढ़ने वालों के साथ?
Neither.
Okay.
Neither. I went to Himachal in my most stressful times, when marrying was important in my house and I did not see it going anywhere. That's when I ran away to Himachal in the mountains. I was like, I'm leaving this world.
लड़कियां अक्सर लड़कों के साथ भागती हैं.
अकेले ही निकल पड़ी.
हम अकेले निकल पड़ी. Okay.
Yes. And in those stressful times, for some reason, we had to meet him. He did meet me there, and it wasn't in my mind. Like I was constantly telling him I'm not going to get married, but it did happen.
So when Rahul told you that he's a musician or he's into music, and so what was your reaction?
I was impressed because he was an Indian classical vocalist.
Okay.
I was very impressed with Indian classical, and I heard him singing there because he's very respected in his profession. So I heard him, and it blew my mind because I was this younger generation जिसको ना Indian classical नहीं समझ में आता है, ये क्या गाते हैं. But it blew my mind the way he used to fuse Indian with Western and how he used to create an audience where we would want to listen to him, not knowing what it is. So it definitely blew my mind, but not to the point that, oh my god, I'll marry this guy. But to the point that, yes, this is impressive. That's how I really got into his field.
So who proposed?
He did. He did.
Okay.
Because
You know what? I'm asking these questions more and more because he's sitting beside me. So I'm a little confident he won't hit me.
No, he did.
Okay.
It's all him.
So no, I'm coming back to Heal With Her. So when you started this, what pushed you? What pushed the envelope out where you thought that I should go out and do this kind of job?
My clients really, they really wanted me to do more. They were so pushing me towards, why are you just doing this? Do more. We want to come more, organize more workshops. They were the one who really helped me get there because I'm a very content woman, honestly. I'm very happy in my 5 clients a day and being in my home and reading my books and watching I'm not this person I'm not very ambitious. Honestly, I'm not very ambitious. I'm a very content person. But they were like, it's not about ambition, it's about more people getting to know you.
But then, are people facing these mental issues or these obstacles because they are ambitious?
I do not believe so, yeah. Why would people if you are happy in pursuing your ambition...
Jealousy? Selfishness? These big time negative words?
I would rather say that it's because sometimes it's very difficult for people to define what's enough for them. I sat with myself and kept asking myself again and again, what is your enough? And it always came down to my own little space, my own small world, my practice, I could define my enough. And it helped me become very content. A lot of people just run in the race not knowing what is enough for them. So I think that's why they're just running after one thing and another. Also because a lot of times people associate achievement with love. They think they can become more lovable, more desirable if they achieve, and which is actually psychologically not really true.
Okay. The word failure, when somebody fails, किस तरीके से उसको देखें? Failure को किस तरीके से देखना चाहिए?
Courage. I believe कि failure को courage के जैसे देखो, that you have the courage to fail, the heart to invest into something and know that I might fail into this. So I believe if you're failing, one of the most courageous person who has a lot of strength. I look at
So there are so many things which are happening. With kids, there's pressure. With with adults, it's judgment.
Yeah.
With seniors, it's ignorance. What do you think about it?
kids pressure. Do you think you were born with pressure? Do we ever think कि जब मैं पैदा हुई थी तब मुझे लगा था कि नई जिंदगी में मुझे बहुत कुछ करना है? नहीं, ये कंडीशनिंग है. ये हमने देखा है significant people like our parents or our family or our teachers, friends or significant experiences have made us believe that we need to, be under this pressure and achieve and do something. So I do not believe kids are associated with pressure. Kids are put into a place where they feel that they need to be in this. Right? Then the second one was
youngsters who are being judged with their actions, whatever they do.
Yes, they are, and there is no doubt about it. People do throw in judgments. You will always be told that you're not enough, that you're not doing enough, right? But that's when I keep asking my younger clients that do you want to believe that you're not enough? Is that your core belief? And are you okay with disappointing the society sometimes? Because you need to be able to afford that. Once you're able to afford that, then it's not that big a fear in you. So yeah.
And then seniors
have
ignorance.
Do you believe that seniors are ignored?
Yeah.
As in the older population feels ignored
yes.
by the younger population?
By the family, by society, by government, by administration. They're lonely.
They are lonely. I must add on that as in Indian society it's still lesser than how it is outside, what I've seen. But yes, they might feel lonely, especially when a significant partner is lost or that. It is loneliness, but I still feel that there are things that they can do too. There can be proactive approaches that they can also opt for. And I really believe that it is a choice. Sitting at home, sitting inside your room, confining yourself to those spaces because you know what, you're old and you're not supposed to, is something that they've been, told to, or they believe that is.
So there is a lot of things which have been happening in the society with changing times. एक ये कि कई सारी सिंगल मदर्स निकल कर आ रहे हैं, डिवोर्सेस के रेट्स बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, लड़कियां हैं, लड़के हैं, they don't want to get married. Youngsters are slowly getting into this, having their own zone and not coming out of it. I don't call it a comfort zone, but I'm calling a zone for them. What do you think about it? So I'm asking 3-4 questions at one go. Yeah.
But yeah, I will ask you if I forget it in between. Huh?
Please. Yeah.
देखो, divorce का मेरा personal belief है that I have seen generational trauma. In my practice, I see that constantly happening. It's not like our grandmothers. Not all the grandmothers were supremely happy, or our mothers were. It is about choice. They really did not know that they had a choice to leave. They were told and made to believe that this is what it is. And also because where would they go? Their own family wouldn't be taking them most of the time.
Yes.
So that was the lesser painful choice. Instead of roaming on the roads, not knowing where to go, they thought the lesser painful choice is to just succumb to the things that the society was offering them.
True.
And that is why they was They chose to succumb. The younger generation, on the contrary, I believe, do not choose to succumb. They're independent, they're stronger. They know that I will stay in this marriage till the time I like it. It's adding value to my life. If it's not, I might as well leave. And that I feel is, in its own way, a more content and good place to be. To know that you want to be in something till the time it keeps you happy. Not all the time. You are going to have your share of unhappy days, but it's not keeping you there because no other choice. Or the other choice is much more painful. Right? And that's why more divorce, and that's why more single people out there, because they totally believe in choices.
What do you think about child adoption?
I'm absolutely up for it. I would rather have it if me and my husband agree on it. I would love to adopt a girl child. I'm absolutely in for it.
What do you think about these youngsters being into their own zone and now getting addicted to liquor, to hookah, to a lot of things? Where is this coming from?
It's quite sad. A lot of it is coming again. Like I said, even though social media has its benefits, it also has its repercussions. One of it being this, to be perceiving all of this as cool, to do the cool thing. I also believe it's coming from pressure because it has normalized now. Everyone is having alcohol, everyone is having hookah. तो फिर हम कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर रहे. So it is a very normalized thing. And to me, I believe that if it's in everything in regulation is still okay. It's still manageable. You know, but I do see a lot of people, kids especially, losing their sense of control because obviously you're not at that age where you understand regulation as much, and then becoming addicts.
So, did you finish?
A lot of it also comes from childhood traumas. Addictions are a lot of childhood traumas.
Are we, is Indian society, या इसको इस तरह से कहें कि भारत की संस्कृति वक्त के साथ जो बदली है, युवा ने क्या भारतीय संस्कृति को छोड़कर वेस्टर्न सभ्यता को, संस्कृति को अपनाना धीरे धीरे शुरू कर दिया?
देखिए, मैं तो एक बनारस घराने की बहू हूँ, तो मैं आपको बताती हूँ कि हमारे घराने में बहुत बच्चे आते हैं जो शास्त्रीय संगीत सीख रहे हैं, जो इंडियन कल्चर को पूरी तरह फॉलो कर रहे हैं. और एट द सेम टाइम मैं नागपुर से हूँ, तो मैंने उस तरह भी देखा है कि वेस्टर्न अडेप्टेशंस बहुत हो रहे हैं. मुझे पर्सनली ऐसा लगता है कि लोग कंफर्ट की तरफ जाने लगे हैं. इफ वेयरिंग Western clothes is more comfortable to me, I will wear that. People are not thinking of continuing the traditions or cultures just for the heck of it. वो तभी उसको कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं अगर उन्हें वो सूट कर रहा है या उन्हें वो पसंद आ रहा है, and they are comfortable dropping off the unnecessary ones. And to that I believe is in a way it's good only. I wouldn't say that everything needs to be adapted. I strongly believe that Indians have very strong roots. हमारे आज भी बहुत strong roots हैं और हम आज भी we always go back to our roots. But yes, Western adaptations हम ज़रूर slowly ला रहे हैं, and not everything is wrong in it. Some of them are.
Okay. Do you have a political view?
I wouldn't want to comment on that.
No, but do you have it? Yes or no?
To a certain extent, yeah.
Okay. So, marriage is an institution. So the husband learns a lot from the wife every day, है ना? और कभी कभार पत्नी भी पति से कुछ सीख लेती है.
बिल्कुल.
आपने अपने हस्बैंड राहुल सहाय से क्या सीखा?
मैंने बहुत अच्छी चीज़ उनसे ये सीखी है जो मैं उन्हें हमेशा कहती हूँ. मैंने उनसे वल्नरेबिलिटी सीखी है. आर्टिस्ट होने की वजह से वो बहुत एक्सप्रेसिव हैं, वो बहुत वल्नरेबल हैं. जो अंदर है वो बाहर है, वो निकलेगा, वो अंदर नहीं रहेगा. और ये मैं इस चीज़ में बहुत लैक करती हूँ. आई हैड वेरी आई वुड से लॉट ऑफ डिफेंसेस एंड ब्लॉक्ड गेट्स, लाइक यू कुड नॉट एंटर, you could not know if I was sad, if I was angry. I would have a very neutral face about everything. But इनसे मैंने ये सीखा है कि अगर आप गुस्सा हैं तो आप गुस्सा दिखाएं हेल्दी वे में, अगर आप जेलस हैं तो आप जेलसी दिखाएं, आपको जो एक्सप्रेस करना है आप उसे दिखाएं, show it, express it, and be vulnerable. And it was very tough for me, but through his patience and teachings, I have learned it very well.
Have you ever thought of learning how to sing?
No, I'm terrible at it. The more I listen to him and his entourage, I'm like, I'll stay away from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the dream? What's the big dream? I have just last 2 questions.
Oh, sure, of course. The big dream, honestly, is for us to have a big place where we can invite all the artists of all different kind of music and instruments and everything, who can have a place to learn without having the stress of not making a career or whether they'll be. So we really want that in the field of music. At the same time, mental health institutions where it could be provided at affordable prices and more awareness, a place, a go-to place for musicians and people who are having any life day-to-day issues. That's our big goal in life.
My last question.
Yes.
अगर जिंदगी की एक सुनहरी किताब लिखी गई, उस किताब के एक सुनहरे पन्ने पर सुनहरे अक्षरों में ये नाम लिखा गया, श्रुति काला सहाय, उसके नीचे एक कौन सा कोट, एक कौन सी लाइन, एक कौन सा थॉट लिखा रहना चाहिए जिससे पढ़ने के बाद लोग आपको हमेशा याद रखें?
खुद का या
किसी और का भी चलेगा, बट वो उस थॉट को आप कहीं ना कहीं मानती हैं, फॉलो करती हैं?
जिसे मैं मानती हूँ, there are so many, it's becoming difficult for me to come down to just one. अगर वो
अक्सर आखिरी सवाल जो होते हैं वो डिफिकल्ट ही होते हैं।
बहुत डिफिकल्ट दे दिया, उसके लिए प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए था।
7 करोड़ का सवाल है ये।
अगर okay, so I think I would, for me, the line would go as she chose courage. Courage comes from the word kar, which is heart. I chose courage, the heart, to invest into things not knowing where it will take me. The heart to take risks that probably I knew would end up into failure. And the heart to get my heart broken. So she chose courage, and so can you.
दिल से, है ना? Super. I think there's a lot of takeaway from this interview, and I'm sure a lot of people who would watch this show would, definitely learn a lot of things, not just about you as a person, but also your thought, your perspective about, a lot of things happening socially and around. बट एक बात जो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जो सबसे बड़ा टेक अवे है इस इंटरव्यू का, वो है वो थॉट ऑफ करेज, है ना? बिकॉज हम वो भूल गए हैं जहाँ करेज वो दिखाने की बात आती है, वो लेने की बात आती है, वो इनिशिएटिव की बात आती है, हम अपने आप को पहले कमजोर करते हैं जी। हालात तो कमजोर करने के लिए तैयार ही है, चैलेंज है, ऑब्स्टिकल है, पर अगर सबसे पहले हम खुद ही हार जाएं तो फिर।
And just to add on to what you're saying, हम क्यों नहीं ये मान लेते हैं कि डार्कर इमोशंस और ब्राइटर इमोशंस दोनों ही आने हैं? मतलब हम हमेशा देखिए ह्यूमंस क्या करते हैं, दे ट्राई एज हार्ड एज पॉसिबल टू रन अवे फ्रॉम द डार्कर इमोशंस। कोई मुझे एम्बैरेस ना कर दे, कोई मेरा दिल ना तोड़ दे, कोई मुझे लेस ना समझ ले, फेलियर ना समझ ले, क्रिटिसाइज ना कर ले। आई वांट टू कीप माय हाउस परफेक्ट। रह जाएगा तो मेरे हाउस को क्रिटिसाइज ना कर ले, सो वी ऑलवेज डू दैट, वी रन अवे फ्रॉम एवरी डार्कर इमोशन, एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ विच वी डोंट रियलाइज कि हम कितने सारे ब्राइट इमोशंस को भी ब्लॉक कर देते हैं। I don't want to go into this party, people will judge me. But I don't go into the party and hence end up not even enjoying something that could have come my way. So I really believe that if we could choose, I always mention the word choose, courage, to experience both darker and brighter set of emotions. Brené Brown is a beautiful person who said all of this. I've learned this from my husband. Every time he mentions his guru, he puts his hand. I'm like, okay, Brené Brown is my guru. I'm putting my hand. So she writes a lot about all of this beautifully, and that's exactly who I'm quoting again. She said, why can't we experience both darker and brighter emotions that will come our way, irrespective? And in the process of blocking darker emotions, don't you think we're all blocking our brighter emotions? So let them come and we'll experience it. We'll experience the heartbreak, and we'll experience the failure and the business fail, and we'll experience it all in this life, and that's okay.
Wow. that's a great takeaway to and lesson from this show. आपने अपना वक्त दिया, आपने हमसे बात करी, आपने हमें इंस्पायर किया, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, and congratulations being the women of the year, not just for this year but all the years coming.
Oh my God, thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much. श्रुति सहाय से बात हुई, मुलाकात हुई, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो आज इस इंटरव्यू का टेक अवे। लेकिन मैं कई बार सोचता हूँ, जिस एक्चुअली टुक मी बैक एट टाइम्स व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड राज की बात, और जब मैं सोच रहा था कि मैं इसका टैगलाइन क्या रखूँ, बिकॉज हर शो का एक टैगलाइन होता है, तो मैं सोच रहा था इसका टैगलाइन क्या रखूँ, और ये चालू हुआ ड्यूरिंग द टाइम्स ऑफ कोविड, जब सब घर के अंदर थे, मैं आपके लिए बाहर था। तो उस समय जो सबसे बड़ी जो चुनौती थी, सबसे बड़ा जो सवाल था, सबसे बड़ा जो चैलेंज और ऑब्स्टिकल था, वो था जिंदा रहना। तो मैंने कहा चलिए मैं अपने टैगलाइन ही बना देता हूँ कि जिंदा रहिए, बिकॉज अगर आप जिंदा हैं तो ये सब चीजें होनी है। आपको दिन भी देखना है, आपको रात भी देखना है, आपको बरसात भी देखनी है, आपको सर्दी का भी मजा लेना है, आपको गर्मी का भी मजा लेना है। दुर्भाग्य की बात यह है कि हम जब बारिश को देखते हैं तो हम ये कहीं ना कहीं जज करना शुरू कर देते हैं कि अब मैं बाहर जाऊंगा तो मैं भीग जाऊंगा, हम सर्दी आती है तो हम ये सोचते हैं कि अब मैं बिना स्वेटर के बाहर जाऊंगा तो मैं बीमार पड़ जाऊंगा, और अगर गर्मी आती है तो हम ये कहते हैं कि अगर मैं सन क्रीम नहीं लगाऊंगा तो मैं काला पड़ जाऊंगा। मतलब हर चीज के लिए हमने कुछ ना कुछ तुक निकाल के रखा है। लेकिन एक बात हम नहीं भूल सकते कि जब तक हमारे पास ये सांसें हैं, हम जिंदा हैं, तब तक हम कुछ ना कुछ एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं। देखिए, दो किस्म के मजे होते हैं, हम उसको बराबर देखते नहीं। एक वो जब हम सोना खरीदने जाते हैं, और एक वो जब हम सोना बेचने जाते हैं, है ना। कई सारे लोग ये सोचते हैं, वो किसी ने बड़ा खूब लिखा है कि खाली बर्तन को देखकर लोगों को लगा गरीब है, क्या पता वो किसी के पास खाना देकर आया है ना। अब ये सब सोच पे डिपेंड करता है, और इसी सोच को हील करने के लिए श्रुति सहाय बनी है ना। आपसे फिर होगी मुलाकात इन राज की बात। तब तक अब अपना ध्यान रखें, सुरक्षित रहे, स्वच्छ रहे, स्वस्थ रहे, मस्त रहे, खुश रहे, व्यस्त रहे, परिवार के साथ एक अच्छा वक्त बिताएं। और अगर आपके परिवार में एक बेटी है जो जब भी आप शादी की बात करेंगे वो आपको पता है कि वो पहाड़ों में भाग जाएगी और वापस आएगी तो एक कलाकार, एक सिंगर, एक म्यूजिक कंपोजर को साथ लेकर आएगी। लेकिन सबसे ऊपरी बात, वो आपके आपके हर इमोशन को बैठकर सुनेगी, आपको एक सही राह दिखाएगी और आपको समझाएगी कि जिंदगी खूबसूरत है, चॉइस आपकी है। तो समझिए, वो श्रुति काला सहाय बन रही है। जिंदा रहें। जय हिंद।